What's going on, everybody? Master Tate here with another war recap for you from Semper Invicta. This one you can see wasn't too difficult for us. If you look at our Town Hall 10s here, you can see they're only able to get some 2 stars and some 1 stars. And then if you look at the Town Hall 9s as we go down, only 2 stars all the way down until you get to the very, very bottom here where they did get a couple 3-star attacks in. If you look at the enemy side here, you can see we're able to 2 and 3 star all their Town Hall 10s except for one that got away with us. They did have a Town Hall advantage against us. But if you look at the Town Hall 9s, there were a couple bases that unfortunately got away from us, but everything else got 3 stars. So really good job, everybody. So recaps I want to show you today. Of course, the first one here is going to be by S.Tat versus their number 4. If you've been watching my recaps, you'll know S.Tat. He pretty much always does a Shattered LaLoon attack, and he pretty much always gets a 3-star with it. So yeah, just keep it up. That's all we want to see. So he drops in two golems, some wizards, and his Archer Queen and some wallbreakers here. His Archer Queen actually popped a spring trap there, and there was a double giant bomb that got, or a giant bomb that got popped to the top there. So don't know why this guy chose not to put his traps inside the base, but that's okay. Well, works out for Tat in the end, I guess. So you notice he waits a very long time to drop his Barbarian King, and that's because he's waiting for the golems to pull the CC. If the golems pull the CC is going to be focused on the golems and not on his heroes, and that's what's really important here. Lightning spell goes down just to take care of the witch. You can see he dropped it at the back there. Now the whole CC's been taken care of. The Archer Queen is taking care of the enemy Archer Queen. Now it also come in, taking care of an air defense, and is going to take out that Inferno Tower and that last Expo that already went down. So all those have been cleaned up already. Now he drops 2 hounds on this top air defense with 2 loons per defense, 2 on the air defense, 2 on that cannon, and 2 on the top archer tower. And then he drops a CC, which is another hound, and 2 more loons per defense coming down. You can see this top Expo is set to ground, so it's not going to be any threat for these loons. They're going to easily take it out. Doesn't even bother with a spell for them, of course. And now as these loons come down, as the free spell's wearing off on this archer tower, on this Inferno Tower, drops a rage spell. The loons take out the Inferno Tower before it's able to do any damage at all. And now everything's moving down towards this last air defense. 1 loon per cannon on the bottom here. Obviously, they're not going to be any kind of threat. He still has 2 loons left over, and he drops them really early at the top here, and they're just going to start doing the cleanup up there. He's got so many loons left over, so many pups left over. His Archer Queen has a sliver of health, but she's still alive and survives right to the end of the raid and takes care of that gold storage. So really good job, S.Tat. All right, and the next attack we're going to look at here is by Rency versus their number 10. Again, if you've been watching my recaps, you'll know Rency. He loves to do this Penta LaLoon attack, and he loves to do it hero-less. This one's no different. So he drops in a hound and 2 loons or 3 loons, I couldn't really tell, in behind it. He knows the pathing of the loons so well that he knows they're going to go right from that tower to the air defense, to this Tesla. Now look here, when those loons died, they actually killed all of the enemy CC. They were all sitting on that Tesla. He tries to pull the CC up to the top here, realizes that there's only a witch left over, and decides he's just going to ignore it because it's not going to cause any threats at all. Drops in 2 hounds on this bottom air defense, 2 hounds on the bottom left air defense, and a bunch of loons in behind, 2 per defense, as is pretty normal as we've seen at this point now. Now they don't quite move to the bottom air defense as quickly as he'd want them to, so the hounds on the first air defense move down instead of moving up, but as soon as he gets taken out, they all move up to that upper air defense, and he drops in a couple loons onto this archer tower at the top here. Now his loons are making their way through the base. Rage spell goes down over both of the expos and the town hall, which is going to move these loons up towards that air defense. The only thing left now is this wizard tower, but it's got loons coming in on it from both sides. There's so many pups left over just from when those pups hounds got popped at the first point, or the first air defense, and they're all going to be able to easily clean up this base. Drops in his Barbarian King just at the end. Didn't even need to, but why not? Because you got it, and the base gets cleaned up really fast. So really nice job, Rency. Okay, the last attack we're going to look at today, there was a lot of really cool attacks this war, but this one I really want to show you. It's by shankz, which is a Town Hall 8 versus number 23, which is a Town Hall 9. Relatively new Town Hall 9, but it does have a fairly upgraded base. It does have a level 5 Archer Queen. It has both expos built and has all the new towers built, and it looks like it was coming from a Maxed Town Hall 8. Dropped in some hogs at the top there, trying to pop any double giant bomb locations between the towers up there and the wizard towers. I'm sorry I didn't quite get that drop, but gets the CC pulled out and pulls him out to the bottom of the base here. Drops in his witches, wizards, and his Barbarian King. He takes care of the enemy CC. 2 golems are going through there as well, and they're going to make their way up and move in to take out the enemy heroes. Now it's really cool. The enemy Archer Queen and the enemy Barbarian King are going to jump over the wall, and his Barbarian King is being able to take both of them out without too much difficulty. Plus all of his witches and wizards and everything that's down there. The golems, you can notice they haven't even popped yet. They're still at full health, and they stay at full health through the entirety of the raid. Hogs get dropped in from the right side and from the top. Now we know the double giant bombs are going to be between those Teslas, so the way he dropped them is going to cause his hogs to path in towards the core and not towards the double giant bombs. You can see there was 2 hogs that died to that one set of double giant bombs on the left there, but he only lost 2 out of all of his hogs. He still has 2 heals left. Drops his second last one here over this Expo, Tesla, and Archer Tower. The golems are still doing a bunch of tanking from this cannon, Archer Tower, and mortar, which is really awesome. Loses a few there to some spring traps, but that's all the hogs he's going to lose for the rest of the raid. Everything else is going to get cleaned up really nicely. All that's left is this wizard tower, cannon, and archer tower, and a lot of the archer tower is focused on the golems right now. And these hogs come in at both sides on this cannon, take it out no problem, get rid of the skeleton traps, and then they're free to clean up the base. He still has both of his witches alive from his CC kill. So wizards are still alive, hogs and the golems are going to be running around taking out the rest of the base. So everything gets cleaned up really quickly and really nicely. Unfortunately, his barbarian king died, but he did the job. He got rid of both enemy heroes and that whole bottom half of the base. So really awesome to see. Really good job. Town Hall 8 versus Town Hall 9. Shankz. All right, everybody. Well, there is another war recap for you. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Master Th9 signing off saying think smart, raid smart, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.